The shocking news came from Jin BTS, whose house burned down without a trace. But even more shocking was Hybe's perceived slow reaction to this incident. BTS fans, known as ARMY, did not remain silent. They took to the streets and gathered in front of the Hybe building with a large banner demanding a quick response from the agency. How could one of the members' house burn down, yet the agency did not give an official statement immediately? Why did Hybe choose to remain silent when fans needed answers? Is this a sign of internal problems between BTS, especially Jin, and the agency? Fans' unrest raises big questions. What's up with Hybe and BTS? Since the fire incident that engulfed Jin's house, Hybe has been seemingly reluctant to address the issue. No official statement, no quick response, not even a sign of concern from the agency. In fact, BTS is the group that has taken Hybe global, making the company one of the largest entertainment agencies in the world. This raised a big question among fans. Is Hybe having internal problems with BTS? Is there something going on behind the scenes that the public doesn't know about? Some fans even began to suspect that there was tension between Jin and Hybe, given that Jin is one of the members known for speaking his mind. Many recalled how Jin had also previously voiced his opinions regarding Hybe's controversial decisions. Is Hybe's silence on this incident a form of tension that has been stored? Or is there a bigger reason behind it all? Fans hold a protest in front of the Hybe building, carrying a large banner, demanding attention. The disappointment with Hybe finally came to a head. Thousands of BTS fans began gathering in front of the Hybe building with a large banner that read, "BTS Jin's house is worth discussing. Why is Hybe silent?" This action was not only carried out by armies from South Korea, but also fans from various countries who showed their support through social media. The hashtag number HyberSpawnedToJin even trended at #1 on Twitter, with thousands of tweets asking the agency to immediately give an official statement. Some fans also highlighted how Hybe always seems to be slow to respond to issues related to BTS, while they are quicker to respond to issues related to other artists under their umbrella. Is this evidence that Hybe is no longer prioritizing BTS? Is this a signal that Hybe is starting to focus more on new groups and is slowly leaving BTS behind? Bang Si-hyuk stepped in, meeting with the agency. To discuss the issue, after seeing the huge reaction from fans, Bang Si-hyuk, the founder of Hybe, finally stepped in and held a surprise meeting with agency officials. The meeting was reportedly held to discuss how Hybe should respond to Jin BTS's house fire incident and quell fans' anger. An internal source mentioned that Bang Si-hyuk was very surprised by the magnitude of the fan reaction. He is said to have not expected that Hybe could receive this much criticism just because of their delay in responding. The question now is, will this meeting result in a decision that can satisfy fans? Will Hybe finally take concrete steps to help Jin BTS deal with this disaster? Or is this just a strategy to appease ARMY's anger without any real action? Hybe finally takes this issue seriously. Is it because of fan pressure? After a massive protest by fans, Hybe finally released an official statement regarding Jin's house fire. They stated that they are sorry about the incident and are currently discussing with Jin about the steps to take going forward. However, many are wondering, why did Hybe only respond to this issue after the fan action? Why couldn't they have acted sooner to show support for Jin BTS from the start? Many fans consider this response to be an attempt at damage control rather than genuine concern. Why wait for us to protest before Hybe talks? They should have reacted immediately without being pushed, wrote one fan on social media. However, despite all that, at least Hybe has now responded. But is this enough to ease fans' anger? Is it enough to show that they truly care about Jin? Jin BTS opens up, asks fans not to panic and to always be optimistic. In the midst of all this commotion, BTS's Jin finally gave his personal statement. In a post he made, Jin asked fans not to worry too much and to stay optimistic. "I understand why you all care so much, and I'm very grateful for your support. But I want you all to stay calm, and there's no need for massive protests. I'm fine, and I believe things will get better," Jin wrote in his statement. Jin also added that he is currently looking for the best solution to the situation and promised that he will remain strong. However, even though Jin has asked fans to calm down, many still feel that Hybe should still be held responsible. Many think that if Hybe really cares, they should show more than just a statement. They should actually take concrete actions to help Jin. Will this incident affect BTS's relationship with Hybe in the future? After everything that happened, the big question on many people's minds is, will this incident further worsen the relationship between BTS and Hybe? Is this the beginning of a bigger rift within the agency? Many fans are now starting to question whether BTS will still stay at Hybe after seeing how the agency handled the matter. Is this a sign that BTS should start considering going independent? Is this proof that Hybe no longer considers BTS as their top priority? Clearly, this incident has opened many people's eyes to how Hybe treats BTS, and especially Jin. Fans will now be more vigilant and will not remain silent if they see BTS being treated unfairly again in the future. What do you guys think? Does Hybe really care? Or is this just a move to appease fans' anger? BTS's Jin finally gave an official statement to fans about the fire that burnt down his house without a trace. With great composure, Jin stood in front of the still-gathered armies and expressed his gratitude for their care and concern. Despite losing almost everything he owned, including memorable photos with Jungkook, Jin showed a remarkable attitude by remaining positive. However, there is one thing that remains a big question. The police investigating this incident have found important evidence that has not been made public. What exactly caused the fire? Was it purely an accident, or were there other factors involved? On the other hand, Hybe, which was initially criticized for being slow to respond, has now begun to participate in providing input to fans. They asked ARMY to stay calm and not take any action that could worsen the situation. However, is all this enough to calm fans down? Does Hybe really care, or are they just trying to dampen the public's anger? Jin BTS takes fans in his stride, assuring that everything will be fine. After much speculation and unrest from fans, Jin finally appeared in public to give a direct clarification. In a meeting that took place in the vicinity of the Hybe building, Jin was seen wearing casual clothes and still trying to smile, even though many knew that he was still mourning the great loss he had just experienced. "I really appreciate all the support and love you guys have given me. I understand why you're all worried, but I want you to believe that I'm okay and everything will be resolved soon," Jin said in a calm yet emotional voice. However, what made the atmosphere even more emotional was when Jin mentioned Jungkook's name. He revealed how Jungkook was one of the first people to contact him after the fire broke out. "Jungkook was even more worried than me. I know he lost some of his stuff at my house, but what was even more touching was that he didn't care about the stuff. He just wanted to make sure I was okay," Jin said with a faint smile. Jin's words made fans even more emotional. How could a Jungkook who lost so many valuable items, including his fancy shoes and clothes, remain calm and focus more on Jin's condition?